I was just mulling over this before I started recording, and I wondered if you guys have a similar sort of feeling. So the other day, I was talking to a pal, and they mentioned somebody who I don't really talk to anymore. Somebody who I would refer to as a former friend. It doesn't usually happen in your life, right? When you have those really clear distinctions between somebody that you used to talk to, somebody that you refer to as a friend, and somebody you would say is a former friend. And I think this person I would refer to as a former friend, because we had an unfortunate, I'd say an unfortunate falling out, because it wasn't a falling out that was due to mostly us. It was a falling out that happened because we let somebody else get in between us. But by the time that person got in between us, so many things had been said anyway, it might as well have been an issue between me and the other person. So it was too late to walk anything back. But if I'm being honest, if I take a little bit of a step back, if I zoom out, if I zoom up, I can be honest and say, we didn't really have an issue. We let somebody get in between us and kind of play us against each other. But then by that time, already so much had been said, so much had been done on either side. Feelings had been hurt, annoyance had been made, blah, 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 blah. We're never going to be friends again. And to be honest as well, if I take responsibility for myself or accountability, I'm also not the greatest person when it comes to being a friend. I'm not going to lie. As great as I may seem on social media, as great as I may come across on the internet, I'm not somebody that people should depend on, you know? I'm not somebody that's gonna like come through clutch with somebody. I'm not gonna check up on you. I'm not gonna be, I don't have that personality, that character, that fucking thing in me to do so. Sometimes it's intentional because I feel, you know, again, so I mentioned previously through probably past traumas of when I was younger, I probably try to purposely avoid getting close with people in a friendship way, just in case I don't get hurt because of times that have happened to me before, or one time happened to me. Let me not lie. One time it happened to me when I was a kid, and I've held on to that until this day, which is, you know, kind of bad, but it kind of is what it is. But I was talking to this pal, and they mentioned this person who I would refer to as a former friend, and it made me feel away. It kind of gave me a bit of a twinge. I was like, you know? And the twinge that I felt was twofold. Number one, it was like, I don't want to know about this person. Like, I don't want to know nothing about them. Not in like a hater way. Not in like a beef way or anything. It's nothing serious. I just, if somebody is a former friend, if somebody is somebody that you kind of fell out with, I don't want to know anything about your life. Zero. You know, I don't care if you went to a shop, like zero. I don't care if you now have bleached your hair. I don't want to know anything about you. Zero. If I happen to cross paths with the guy, I'm sure it'll be a cordial little interaction and shit. We'll say hi and shit. But I don't want to know about what they get up to and what they're on, you know? So that was the first sort of twinge. Why am I kind of being told things about this person's life that I don't want to know? And it kind of reminded me of Instagram and why I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Instagram. Because I have a lot of people on Instagram that I kind of follow, who I've known from previous years, who I don't talk to anymore, who I don't, you know, interact with in the slightest. But because I don't use Instagram a lot, the Instagram algorithm is really smart in that when I open it now, it will populate my feed with all of the posts from people that I have known in the past and their life updates. Oh, had a kid, they got married, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll naturally see that and it'll give me an update on their life, a little snapshot on what they're getting up to. But haven't spoken to them in like 10 years. I haven't heard the sound of their voice in like maybe 15, 20 years. So it kind of feels a bit fake. And I also don't want to know. I'm kind of focused on my shit. I don't care what you get up to. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care about your kid. Man will kick a kid across the street. You know what I mean? Don't give a fuck. So it's that forced update that I fucking hate. But you kind of have to, you know, you kind of have to like grin and bear it. Most of the time I just kind of scroll past, don't really leave a like, because I'm also in this like anti-likes phase. So I'm sure if you guys the same way. I hate the trail. I hate leaving a like social media breadcrumb trail. People seeing the stuff that you've liked. So I'm in this like anti-liking thing. So I just see stuff and just don't like it and just kind of continue scrolling by. But still I've seen it. I can't unsee it. I've fucking seen that this person who I used to speak to 25 years ago, fucking 45 years ago, 60 years ago, now has a kid, now has 7 kids, now has just fucking opened some store, now went to fucking Botswana on a backpacking trip. I'm giving false information, which I fucking hate to see. But the other twinge I felt, and this is a bit selfish, but the other twinge I felt is the twinge of like, why is that friend talking to somebody that they know that I don't talk to or like anymore? And why are you mentioning it to me? Which is selfish, because why should they keep an eye, or why should they remember who I don't like and then kind of base their relationship and their friendship off of it? I mean, it's dumb to think that, but that's the natural That's the immediate thing, the true feeling I had in the gut of my, in the pits of my stomach. Like, A, why are you mentioning this person's name to me, who I don't talk to anymore, who I don't know, who I don't refer to as a friend and don't really fuck with anymore? And B, why are you talking to them if you know I don't talk? It's dumb, innit? It's really fucking dumb, because at the heart of it, again, the heart of it, our falling out wasn't even to do with us. Our falling out was to do with somebody else who got in between us. And then obviously time went on, and then, you know, nothing was even said. No fucking, you know, no friendship was even mended, and it kind of went on when it went on. Don't get me wrong. None of us are missing out on anything, right? Like, I'm not the greatest friend in the world. That guy's probably not the greatest friend in the world either. So we're not missing out on some great times that we could have been having. But I don't know. I just felt a little bit like it kind of reminded me why I kind of like Twitter more than Instagram. To be fair, you can just post stuff and not see, because I guess people on Twitter as well that I've got on there, they're not people that I know. A lot of people on Instagram, I've got people that I know from the scene and people that I've known over the years and stuff. And I don't know. I just don't like seeing. I just don't care about the updates. You know what I mean? I don't care. Really don't care. But that Instagram algo is undefeated, man. That Instagram algorithm is undefeated. It always, if you don't open that app a lot, and I can tell you from my experience, if you purposely do not open that app a lot on your phone, as soon as you do open it, it will fucking give you all the updates, all the life updates for the last 6 months that you missed out on. And it will fucking force feed you. It will force feed you up life updates. Even if you don't want it, which I fucking hate, but it is what it is.